Today we will be teaching you how to fry an egg.
Yep. We'll be showing you the denaturation of the egg turning into a sausage.
That was denaturation.
Oh, that's good. She's currently making her second egg because she's hungry. We love food.
Love food. Food is life.
She's currently adding some seasoning to it because who eats plain eggs?
Hey guys, our chemistry project is going to be about denaturation, and we're going to be experimenting it on eggs, and we're going to fry it to see how egg denaturize. So we have pots and pans. These are like large eggs from Aldi from like a month ago.
Oh yeah. Put some olive oil, also from Aldi's. We love Aldi's.
When egg is placed in a hot frying pan with oil or butter, heat is rapidly transferred from the pan to the egg. That's what's going to help it denaturize.
Alright, so here's our infographic, and as you can see, the first step of denaturation is heat application, which is what Pa was explaining, which is when an egg is placed on a hot frying pan with oil or butter. Heat is rapidly transferred from the pan to the egg. These steps throughout denaturation are happening at the same time. And so the fourth step that's happening is called the Maillard reaction. And basically it says at the same time, the high heat also triggers the Maillard reaction, which is a complex chemical reaction between amino acids and reducing sugars present in the egg. This reaction results in the browning of the egg surface and the development of new flavor compounds. So basically when your eggs crisp at the edges and create a new flavor, that's what's happening.
Now let's wait a little bit so that way the pan is bubbling a little bit. Let's do a little dance break. Let me introduce you to Spot. He's our kitty. So as we can see, it's sizzling up a little bit. You can see the bubbles. We're gonna give it a little bit more time and then we'll put the egg in. Oh my gosh, the kitchen is so messy.
Now we will be putting the egg in the pan.
Whoa.
You can hear the ASMR.
So you can see it's changing. You can see the denaturization. So the high heat causes the protein in the egg to undergo denaturization. The heat energy disrupts the weak bond, holding the protein molecule in its native structure, causing them to unfold.
As Pa was mentioning, this step of the chemical reaction is called protein denaturation, and this is when the heat in the hot pan causes the white egg protein and the yolk to denature, meaning heat causes proteins to unfold and change shape, resulting in altering their structure. This is why the egg white turns from clear to white when fried in a frying pan. Okay, so in this step of the chemical reaction, this is called coagulation, where the proteins denature and they coagulate. Coagulate just basically means that they combine to create a solid mass, and this is what gives the egg its firm texture when it's cooked. The proteins build a network that traps water molecules, causing the egg to solidify. And basically, the eggs contain a little bit of water, but when it's cooked, the water tends to evaporate, and that's what causes the solidification step to happen. And speaking of water evaporation, that just happens to be the next step in this chemical reaction. So throughout the cooking process, the water in the egg begins to evaporate, which I mentioned, and this moisture loss contributes to the egg's firmness, and it also contributes to the egg's taste concentration. Alright, I'm gonna just say all of the chemical reaction that's happening when frying an egg, and this is the fourth and final step in this chemical reaction, and it's called the fat and oil interaction. So basically, all of these chemical reactions are happening at the same time while the egg is cooking in the pan. And so when frying the egg with butter or oil, the fat plays a role throughout the process in helping conduct heat in the egg, and as well as contributing to the texture and flavor again.
Let's cover it. Let's trap the heat. Let's see what it does.
Here's the commercial break.
Look! Perfect and crisp.
Okay, so as we come to the end of this tutorial, we come to the sixth step, which is called cooking complete. It's not really called that, but I guess we just call it that. But basically, the denaturation and the coagulation processes continue until the egg gets to its desired doneness. The proteins are irreversibly altered, resulting in the cooked egg. Basically, this is the cooking stage where you decide how you want your egg to be cooked and how well done you want it to be cooked. And then there's the last step, which is step 7, and that's cooling. This is basically when the egg gets off the hot frying pan. So once it gets off the heat, the egg cools down and the proteins maintain their altered form, giving the egg its cooked structure. And that's the denaturation of eggs.
That's all for our video. Thanks for watching.